Hi, I'm Kim. Thanks for tuning in to this experimental, short and hopefully entertaining and educational video. This is Bert, and he's one of my props I'll be using. Um, like many freelance consultants at the moment, I have a lot of time on my hands, so I thought I'd try this out. Okay, personalities. Even when we're communicating in a digital space, we need to understand and adapt to different personalities for having good relationships. When you study psychology, you realize there are lots and lots of different models to assess personalities. So you have a greater awareness of your own personality and how to adapt best to other people. Now, um, originally there were personality tests such as the 16PF. Lots of people know about Myers-Briggs. More recently, there's been Colour Insight and things like business chemistry. Myself, I qualified with the British Psychological Society's NEO method and was very disappointed to know that had nothing to do with Keanu Reeves anyway. But knowing all these different personality assessments, the one that I like best was one I actually learnt decades ago when I did my original sales training in the technology industry. In fact, it wasn't called the technology industry then because PCs weren't invented and neither was the internet. But anyway, I digress. So this model I learnt back then was called the 3D model. It broke down personalities into three types: the dependent, the detached, and the dominant. As time went on, I realised those three types mapped on pretty good to McLennan's theory of human motivation, with people being motivated either by affiliation, that's social interaction, or by getting the job done, the task at hand, the detached personality, or power and control, that's our dominant personality. Having read some other stuff around negotiation and things like that, they introduced the idea of a dog being quite rapportful and a cat being a bit of an expert and a bit detached. So then I developed my model of dogs and cats and bears. So let's take a look at Bert. He's being very quiet and well behaved right now, but usually he's super friendly. He's very sociable. His tail is always wagging. His ears are always up. He loves to meet new people. He loves to meet new dogs. He's just one big bundle of energy and life and fun. So this is Bert, and he's a typical dog because he is a dog. Right, he can go and chase squirrels now, and I'm going to cue Charlie now. Here, this is Charlie Cat, and obviously he's a cat. We call him Charlie FO, but I'm not going to tell you in public the reasons for that name. Now, cats tend to do what they please. They're not generally very sociable, although he's giving me a nice kiss right now. They just want to chase the mouse, find the sunshot spot, do what they want to do. They're not really interested in social interaction. They just focus on the task. As you can see, he's not very happy here, so I'm going to put him down. Now, I know you're all wondering whether I'm going to produce a live bear. Sadly not. However, I do have this chap here. Now, he looks kind of cuddly and friendly, but beware. Bossy Bear, which is his name, is motivated by power and control. He wants to be in charge. He wants to have the control of other people. So this is a bossy bear. So, question for you. Do you think you are mostly Bertie Dog, Charlie Cat, or Bossy Bear? Now, once you've decided what you think you are mostly, we need to think about what happens when these different personalities interact. So when a dog meets another dog, it's a real love fest. Everyone is wagging their tails, full of energy, interacting, talking about the rugby, having a great time. When a cat meets another cat, it's okay because they're just focused on the task at hand. They don't really interact very much. They just kind of get on with what they have to do and then go their own ways. When a bear meets a bear, we've got trouble ahead because they're going to fight to see who has control. Okay, so if a dog meets a cat, we need that dog to calm down all that energy and enthusiasm and social chit chat, all that extrovert energy, and be a bit more cat. When our cat meets the dog, the cat has to jolly well warm up and be a bit more friendly and a bit more jolly and a bit happier. Otherwise, poor dog is going to be looking at the cat going, they don't like me, they disapprove of me, they're being a bit distant, they're being a bit cold, they're being a bit aloof. Oh, it could be they're being a bit arrogant. So the cat has to learn to be a bit more dog. And then if we've got a dog meeting our bear, then the dog can't do all that social thing because the bear will just give him a big swipe and knock him away. So the dog has to be a bit more cat, because they don't really care what everyone else is doing and posturing and power playing. The cat will just focus on the task at hand. Anyway, that's a really fast introduction to one of the pragmatic personality assessments that I use. And as one of my delegates, one of my training courses once said to me, it's training Kim, but not as we know it. Have a great day. Stay safe.